Hello everyone, Trigan here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe.
What did you say?
What?
Was that Farming Simulator what?
19.
Why'd you say it so soft?
'Cause I did, Growler. Can we just get to work? I don't know, I think your enunciation is important. Lance, no one wants your opinion. Let's get out of here. This door's open. We'll go out here. And of course, it's raining. It's bright and early in the morning. Let's have a look-see at our stuff here. So I've actually paid off 100 grand of our debt. So we've got that going for us. But here's been our property income. The property income yesterday from our vineyards was 31,000. That's like double what I was making from that field. So hugely a profitable investment. Harvest income, we have 93,000 off from yesterday's harvest income. And you can see those fields are ready to harvest again. The only thing, I'm going through manure like crazy. We need more pigs, which are going to need more stuff. One thing I want to do once all of this rain stops, I want to get a seeder and a header for our harvester for I gotta remember the controls for corn, because these guys get a huge boost from having corn in their feed, and we don't have any in their feed right now. So I think that's definitely something we should be adding. And I try to use first person more because it actually is really fun and immersive. I use third person a lot because it's easier to control and see what's going on. Except in things like this, when you're hooking up to a trailer, this is definitely easier. How are we doing there? We still have tons of this stuff, so that's not a big deal. So yeah, that's what I want to do mainly, is get that taken care of. But you can see normal morning chores involve feeding and watering not just the animals, but now we have to take care of our vineyards. Although you would think the vineyards would have plenty of water right now, but there you go. Go ahead and pull through here and give them their water. They didn't take much. And then we have these water canisters to keep full, which is not a huge problem. It's pretty easy to keep these full. There we go. See, they don't take a whole lot. If you keep them up every day, the big problem really that I need to address at some point is the manure situation. One, because I think we're going to be going through manure faster than our pigs are creating it. Especially if we end up adding any more of these. And the only way to fix that, obviously, is going to be to have more pigs, which is another good reason to get them corn, so they'll breed faster. But also, I can only put a little bit of manure in per day, because one load of manure from the front loader just isn't very much. You'll see in a minute. I'll go ahead and do that in just a minute. Come around here, we'll get these 2 water tanks, and then we can head back and put this thing away. It's that time of the day. Yeah, and sorry it took so long to get back to this. It's just, it's such a grindy game. You have to devote a lot of time to just doing nothing. And when I was playing it, practically every day, I was basically, sitting and watching movies and stuff and just half paying attention to the game. I didn't need to, pay constant attention to it. And I've been busy doing other things, mostly the multiplayer Empyrean. Which is absolutely a blast. This is our second Empyrean channel, Empyrean series on the channel. I did one a couple of years ago, and it was okay playing it single player the first time. I think I ran into a point where it just wasn't fun anymore, probably because I didn't know what to do. And this time, I was starting to get stuck this time, and it was starting the multiplayer server that really kicked things off. Because then it was a lot easier. There was, numerous, multiple people all working to figure things out and getting stuff done, doing resource gathering and all of that. And a lot of what I've showed you guys in... I'm going to have to switch to third person for this, I think. Come on. Ooh. Oh, let's raise the thing up. There we go. A lot of what I've showed you guys in Imperia in the last couple of episodes have been things that I learned on our multiplayer, stuff that my friends figured out. Alright. Well, it's not too bad. You can see where I put a dent in this yesterday. But they have refilled it some. Okay. But you can see I've got to do this for each and every one of these. And I think what I need to get is a nice wheel loader, which will have a bucket like 4 times the size of this bucket. Yeah, I didn't even get this one full for some reason. Have a bucket like 4 times the size of this bucket. So I'll be able to get a lot more in. But we're not going to be able to do that for very long before we're out. I think if I were using a bucket 4 times the size right now, we would not even get all of the vineyards taken care of. But I'm going to go ahead and take care of this, and then we're going to have to wait for the rain to stop, and then we'll get the harvest going. So, see you in a bit. Okay, we are harvesting. So let's go ahead and hop out of here. I really need to rearrange my barn now, because it's getting so weird. I keep wanting to go over there to start the harvest, and no, I need to start the harvest right here in the corner. So that, we'll be able to get about half that field, so we've got some time. The next thing we're going to want to do is and I don't need to start this yet, but you are going to need to hook up to our cultivator, because the corn planter is not one of the self-cultivating ones, so we are going to have to cultivate this field, but that's going to be a while. We won't have to do that right now. So let's go ahead and get our seeder, which I do not want. Hold on. There. I do not want to pay for delivery on that, so we're going to go and get it. I'll reset my seed delivery in a minute. So we've got a pretty good pair of tractors. I'm pretty pleased with these tractors. And this tractor is thankfully going to be powerful enough to handle the seeder, since it's not powerful enough to handle that cultivator. Oh, wait a minute. Does this thing have... Yeah, it has hookups in the front. Whoa! I just wanted to make sure I was going to be able to run the seeder, because this is a 2-piece seeder. What are you guys doing here? I thought I'd purchased a couple extra bags of fertilizer. I guess when I ran out of room at my delivery point over there, it delivered them here. Well, I'll come and get them later. Deliver them to the farm. Alright. Get turned around here. Now, let's get our planter. First things first, we're going to get this planter, this Lemkin. It's 6 meters wide, so it's just as wide as our other planters. No, that's not what I wanted. Let's see. This is what we're using right now. So this will be just as wide. So it should go just as fast. So we need... This is the part that goes in the back, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. And this part goes in the front. So there we go. And this thing does not... Yep. Come on. Roll forward. Boy, does this thing look huge on here. It's got its own headlights and everything. Wait a minute. Hang on. Before I run into things. Where are my lights? Yeah, that's got some serious lights on it. Alright. Okie dokie. So this is what we're going to use to plant our corn. This thing seems pretty wide. I'm going to take the wrong way here. Yeah, we're going to take up the whole road with this thing. Let's hope there's no oncoming traffic. I like it. I like the baby blue. I don't know why. I just like it. It's sort of different from all the other stuff we've got. So yeah, after we cultivate the field, we'll run this through. Actually, what am I doing? I want to go this way. We'll run this through. And, you know, it does look like this thing carries fertilizer, its own fertilizer, too. Let's see. Is this thing on the front only fertilizer? What? Yeah, it is. Okay. I hope that's enough seed to seed our whole field. It's definitely not enough fertilizer. Hopefully that'll be enough to get everything done. Alright. So this thing, I'm just going to park for right now. So I think what I'm going to end up doing, in fact, let's go ahead and do this now. First off, let's move our truck. Put him over here. He can go ahead and take some of the harvest. There. This, I'm going to go ahead and drop that. Yeah, I know, I just hooked up to it. And we will go ahead and stop. There we go. Go ahead and hook up to this. And then I think actually it'd be easier to have this thing point out the other direction. Since we don't have a field over on this side anymore. So we'll park this guy right here. There. And it probably means we need to turn around this other stuff too. Let's take this guy here. And we'll park him over here. Okay. And this guy I won't actually even need, since this thing fertilizes for itself. I sort of wish it didn't. I wonder if I could do without that front bit. But, oh well, whatever. It works. It works. It's actually going to save me time. My only worry is, you know, them running out of seeds or fertilizer. I don't know why I was thinking that second tank was just additional seed storage. There. Okay, so now that's in place. We've got all this rearranged. So the harvester now will sit. I'm actually going to park it facing into the field where it's going to start. So it'll be sitting crossways there. And the truck will just park right in front of it, I guess. And I think this will probably end up contrary to the way I had it before. I'll probably end up parking it right here. Or maybe I should park the seeder here and park this one in the next lane over. We'll see. It depends on how things work out. Alright, so I'm going to have to wait for this stuff to run for a while, because I don't want to start this until the harvester's done in this field, which won't actually take long. Looks like he's about half done. So I'll go ahead and get that field finished up, and then we can start seeding the corn. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so we finished the first field, got that thing going. So now I want to get this going. after sitting in disuse for a couple harvests because I didn't need it with that other seeder. But now's when we need it. Alright, so that's going. We're going to have to let it get a little bit ahead of the seeder before we can do anything with that. Let's have a look-see here. How much did we make? That's how much. It does tick up constantly throughout the day. We've made 11,000 so far today from our vineyard. Okay, 28,000 off from the first field's harvest. Not bad. So I don't think we'll make quite as much as we did this time, but still probably 60K coming from the second field or something close to it. How are these guys doing? Productivity is 46%. So once we get some corn in there, once we get some corn in there, and these things need to go down so I can clean the stupid thing, because we just can't clean it right now. I mean, I could clean it if I dumped the pig feed somewhere else, but I don't want to do that. Let's come back here. How many pigs do we have now? Okay, we still have just the 20 pigs. And we should have our next batch of animals, so 4 more animals in 8 hours. So by the time we finish with this next round of harvest, we'll have another pig. Hopefully they'll start making a dent in this so I can clean it up. Of course, we don't want them to make too fast of a dent in it. I can't remember how many pigs I had in there before I started selling them off. I did get this stuff picked up and brought over here. Oh, that's right. Let's set this back up again before I forget about it. Set it right there. Okay. So hopefully I'll let that stuff get delivered okay. Come back over here. Okay, he is started on his next row. We should be able to start this one. And I'm hoping this is enough fertilizer and seed. At least to do... If we can get this done, this field done with half a tank on each, then we should be able to do the other field with 1 tank. And that will work out fine. Otherwise, I'm going to be annoyed because I'll have to keep coming back to refill the thing. Alright. Off you go. Okay, we are set to corn, right? Okay, cool. So we got corn getting planted. This is a pretty nice looking machine. We are using fertilizer very slowly, so I think we're fine on fertilizer. Corn I'm not so sure about. Yeah, we're going down pretty fast. Looks like we're going to use about almost, not 10%, but maybe 8% per row. Oh goodness, this thing doesn't carry anywhere near enough seed. Oh dear, it's going to be a pain. If we had another tractor, maybe that'll be good when we get our 3rd tractor. If we had another tractor, I suppose, while this is running, we could go hook up and pick up another bag of seed and bring it out and dump it into the thing when it stopped. We might have to try that once we have another tractor to use. All right. That's it for now. So I'm going to finish up the harvest, get this all planted, and we'll bring you back for our corn harvest and see how that goes. So I'll see you then. Okay, so here we are. The harvest is in. We just need to get ourselves a proper thingamy. You know, thingamajig. The thingy. Alright, I know. Let's put this over here. And let's head to the store. So the last piece of the puzzle we need to buy. And then we will have our... slowly down the steep slope. Then we will have corn harvests. We'll be able to do corn and sunflowers. So I don't know as I see. I think sunflowers are almost as good a crop to do as canola and soybeans, but more of a pain in the rear to do. So I don't see much point in doing sunflowers at all. But corn we can do every so often now, in order to fill up the pig's trough, and that way we will have them much more productive. So we get some more pigs going, so we can get some more fertilizer going. And I don't know how many pigs we really need to make the fertilizer. What should I say? I don't know if I can do this from within the thing, so... Okay, stop that. I'll come here. I don't know how many pigs we'll need, or you know how it'll balance out versus... wait a minute, what vehicle do we have? Activa 7347. Which is going to be what? Is it this one? 7347. Let's make sure there isn't a different one. Nope. Looks like it's this one here. Only 6 meters wide, sadly. Yep. There we go. Which side? Yeah, I thought so. We got to swing around the other side to pick it up. See, I'm not sure where it's going to balance, where it becomes too much of a pain to try to keep the pigs fed versus and taken care of, versus having enough manure. Right now, we're making really good money off from those things, so even with the small amount of manure we've got. So, but the increased production, even if we decide not to keep a large number of pigs, the increased production will allow us to sell pigs every once in a while and make some money doing that.
Growler's all for making money.
Yes, we know you love making money, Growler. Your harvester is filthy. I think we didn't wash it after the last harvest. I hadn't noticed before that the joysticks move now. They're always just ornamental before. I noticed earlier when I was driving the truck delivering grain that the accelerator pedal actually goes down when you're accelerating forward. So this has pedals on the floor, so why is the joystick handling our acceleration? That doesn't seem quite right. At least the header's the right color on this one, unlike last time. I think where our corn header was a weird different color than the rest of the harvester. Alright. Get you going. Hot dog. Alright, that is going to be it for today. I'll get this harvested, I'll get the corn put into the pigs, and the next time we'll see how that's affected our productivity on the pigs. So thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to tickle that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day. Growler, why are you here?
Growler's time slot. Growler's here.
What do you mean your time slot? We don't like to do time slots. It's like sometimes the weekends are yours, sometimes they're Lance's. It's just, you know, it's the way it is. Alright, let's swing.
Where are the arid Badlands? What's that stupid looking thing?
That's a robot.
What am I doing?
You're gonna be like an adventurer. They call them vault hunters.
What's the ball?
Well, those have all sorts of good stuff in it. Or is it just me? You've been getting a little sun there, buddy.
Well, of course I've been getting a little sun. And on these islands forever. You keep making me get naked and start over again.
Well, it's good for you. You know, it builds character.